See money all around me.
Good morning. Good afternoon. This is the Experts About Nothing podcast. I'm your host, Wesley.
What's up, man? It's Byron, man. How y'all doing?
Apparently, that's Big Dog. Apparently,
Big dogs, yo. Big dogs only, bro.
What's good? Durante?
and he's him.
I'm really him, but my son.
Me and him had.
All right. Speaking of sons and all this foolishness that they talking about,
Wait a minute.
we got a conversation that these two were having right before the show that I want them to continue and have. And
So we almost got the fight.
see what we got. So here's what happened. We were comparing our birthdays to the people that we have on our birthdays, and we had Byron with a bunch of people on offense, and we had Durante with a bunch of people on defense, and they were kind of debating on who had it, and I just want them to have that conversation so everybody can hear what they're going on because it's quite interesting.
So pretty much.
Come on with it.
No, go ahead, because Mr. Leo over here says.
But it ain't Leo. We going about birthdays. It was the birthday month.
Oh, yeah,
So everybody, I got Leos and Virgos.
Yeah.
In my month.
We won't claim Virgo.
Huh?
We won't claim
Playing
Virgo.
Virgos?
It's just Leo and Libra.
Anyway, he taking August and
My
Durante.
birthday month is August. Our birthday month is August. So my starting lineup on offense would be Tom Brady at quarterback, Marvin Harrison in the slot, Mike Evans at my Y, and Larry Fitzgerald at my X. German Shockey, I would put him in my tight end position.
Are we gonna say where was you gonna put on fullback?
Yeah. I'm just
I mean, he
saying.
could if he wanted to. Really.
You could.
He's not messing with my lineup, bro.
All right,
And
now.
who you got on defense?
All right,
So your birthday month.
All right, so it was defense. I had Nick Bosa, DJ Watt, Terrell Suggs, Jalen Ramsey, Brian Clark, Charles Woodson, Jamal Adams, Brian Dawkins. Everybody is going to get injured. Everybody getting injured. That's all I'm saying. And my offense, I looked it up and I didn't look it up.
Really, what we want to talk about is just your defense versus his offense.
He feels like, and I know people are like, well, wait, but that's not all the thing. I was just saying, like, fill up the slots anyway. I don't want to do
Seriously?
Yeah, pictures. Yeah, they're gonna say seriously.
Seriously? He gonna figure it out.
Tom Brady lost to us.
Tom Brady to go with no real offensive line.
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't know who's on your line, so they think about. That's what I'm looking at. I'm like, more team that you know what I'm saying. You got three.
Who even bringing the ball? Who liking the ball over?
I think you said Joe Staley, right?
Yeah.
That was offensive line, but I still feel like it's gonna come down to the fourth quarter. It's gonna be two people injured because Marvin Harrison is taking the L. Brian Dawkins, he might have like 2 touchdowns on because
Mike Evans ain't gonna ball.
That's what I said. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that's what I said. Mike Evans might have 2 touchdowns.
Larry Fitzgerald ain't gonna ball.
He might accidentally, but at the end of the day, I really feel like I'm not gonna say. How you figure? Charles Woodson, you don't think he can jam? You don't think he can keep up?
No.
All right. This is the end of the conversation because he's not thinking straight, y'all. I promise you he's not. He's not taking that into consideration. I understand Mike Evans is 6'4", 6'3", 6 somewhere. This man got my body as his arm. Totally get that. He might. That's what I say. He might have.
Who?
But he's slow though. He ain't the fastest.
Who's jamming him off the line?
Right.
Switch it up.
All right. Well, okay, that's fine.
Who's jamming him?
Jalen Ramsey. Boom. Jalen Ramsey.
No.
Jalen Ramsey.
He's big enough.
You don't think so?
You need more people.
Ron Clark will hold his own. He'll hold his own.
Right,
The two safeties is what I want you to look at. That's what I want you to look at. The two safeties.
Guess what?
The two safeties.
Safeties play safety. Why? Because they can't put it on.
That's fine. But what do you think they do best though?
They hit.
Two of your wide receivers is not going to make it to the fourth quarter.
All it really is Marvin.
But you got Marvin come out the slot, you said, right?
Marvin, he can line up anyway.
He can. Yeah. All you need is Marvin.
That's what you're saying.
Let me ask my two listeners. He's my safety.
They stuff in the run.
By asking my why don't get open, Marvin dump.
They stuff in the run. You ain't gonna be able to run against us. They stuff in the run. They both gonna break time in half. That's it for you. That's all I'm saying.
My offense, but the prime Brady is not gonna hold on to the ball long.
Because my offense ain't stuck on either. That's what I'm saying.
This Brady better not hold on to the ball.
He better pray. Yes, he better pray. Prime Brady, he better pray.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
You don't have to shut down the corner.
Jalen Ramsey is a shutdown quarter. George Floyd is a shutdown quarter. What do you mean? These guys are good corners. I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame for no reason, but you know, we ain't talking about that. That might not mean anything. Brian Dawkins ain't Hall of Fame for no reason.
I had the best corner of all time, so Deion.
Yeah. So his defense was, he didn't really name a lot of people, but
I didn't look at my defense like that.
The only wide receivers I had was Steve Young. Well, excuse me, wide receiver I had Jerry Rice. That's it. You can take away that's it. Corey Hill and Terrell Davis come out the backfield. Travis Kelce and George Kittle, which are top 3 in the NFL right now, and Steve Young throwing it to him. And then Cortland Sutton, which he's up and coming in Denver. That's the other wide receiver I could have pulled out there.
All my improving though. Yeah, you got up and coming.
That's fine because these are prime people. You stay in prime.
All my cats showed you.
It's gonna be. I say I'm not gonna say I'm win, but they gonna hold their own. You think it's gonna be a blowout? It's not gonna be a blowout. It's not gonna be a blowout.
I just want y'all to know I ain't got nothing to do with this. My team. First of all, that is a player that everybody in the NFL wants on their team.
Facts.
Let's not discount the Jets.
He's always a diamond.
Exactly. Let's not discount the Jets. Let's not do that.
So your boy, what's his name? The skinny dude got up out of there.
Robbie Anderson.
I'm
out of here, bro. I ain't about to hang with y'all.
Yeah, but with all the people that we got, yeah. I don't think he knew he wasn't gonna be the number 1, so he's like,
yeah.
That's okay.
But why not though?
I don't know why not either, because he went to Charlotte. So
Carolina.
Good luck
DJ Moore. Well, DJ's still young, but DJ Moore nice. But that Teddy gonna be all right with them. It's just a young squad.
Yeah, so we're gonna be throwing the ball. Like Robbie gonna have to get some deep passes. Teddy ain't going deep.
More power to him. Like
Did you watch the Saints games?
He'll be all right though.
He went 9-0 off.
He went 5-0 though.
With the squad.
5-6. I will say. I feel like Teddy started when he got in the NFL, bro. He didn't suck when he got there. With the Vikings, he just took a nasty hit and put him out for a little bit. And he came back strong. I think he'll be okay. I'm definitely not saying he's gonna be amazing this year. I'm just saying he'll hold his own with them. It's a young team. Just give him a couple years, I feel like. But Teddy 20, he might be like 28, 29. So I don't know. We'll see. I just feel like it'll be all right. I'm definitely not saying a winning record, but it'll be all right.
Okay. Well, anyway, I wanted to open the show up with something light because we're gonna go on to some other subjects. It's not as funny or entertaining, so I want to open up with that conversation. But I guess we're going on and get into the real.
Still a win.
Okay. Anyway.
Now name all who was in your month though. I will say he had a lot of people in his month.
All right.
Some goats. Name. I'll let you live with that. I'll let you
We were
live.
born in August. We had Barack. We have Brady, of course. We have Michael Jackson.
Uh-huh.
I got Prince. I could talk about this.
I got October's Finest, Usher, and 21 Savage. I just went on.
I thought you just took Drake.
Yeah, I said October's Finest, which is Drake. He calls himself October's Finest. Drake, Usher, 21 Savage.
Oh, okay.
Kobe. Drake.
Yeah.
No,
wait,
Kobe.
I was gonna say, wait, what?
I had Nip.
Oh yeah, yeah. So he was
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I was on the
All straight.
And I was like, all right, you win. We're gonna talk about this football. We'll talk about this football.
See, I got quiet greats in June, so we don't talk a lot. We just show up and show out. That's okay. We good.
Look homeless when they make albums.
I mean, we got Kendrick and we got Kanye. They both be looking homeless, so you know.
Facts.
But like I said, we quiet. We're great. So don't worry about it. We good. We good at it. We're good.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
All right, y'all. So as y'all know, everything has been going on. Nobody's listed in the news. We have stuff go down in Minneapolis with George Floyd and the cop who shall not be named that killed him because I don't know his name. So, but what y'all think about what's been going on, man?
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. It's just crazy. Like I just think the people just, they just want change, man. They tired of, they just tired of people saying what they gonna do. They take matters into their own hands. I mean,
with the militant that you are 85% of the time, what do you think about the riots?
I see it from both sides, so I can say, hey, you murdered a man on camera, people gonna act accordingly. So,
my only issue, I got one. I don't have a problem with the rioting at all. My only issue is that somewhat they destroying their own neighborhood.
Yeah.
So
it was just like Baltimore. Anywhere that does riots, it's like, why are you not? I don't know. I can't put it.
Like, why you gonna destroy the neighborhood and you're not gonna clean it back up? Because most of the people that's rioting, they ain't even from the neighborhood.
Nah.
They just out there popping off, trying to start some stuff and burn out some buildings.
That's the other thing.
Most of them just having fun.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, and I want to clarify.
Having fun.
I want to clarify about what he's saying about having fun before people come for him. He's not saying that the people that are protesting out there just having fun. He's saying that the people that are rioting and inciting riots are actually trying to just have fun.
Yeah.
Because a good number of the actual protesters are not rioters. Like, it takes somebody to do something for them to actually show up and actually, incite riots. So it's like you got people coming from the outside that have nothing to do with the cause and don't really even care that much.
Yeah.
They just want to, and actually, it's some people from the opposition that are actually coming out and inciting riots, like breaking into stuff and setting stuff on fire, so that way they can get the people that are protesting to act the way they want to act. So they want us to appear like we just going off as savages without a cause, which obviously we have a cause, but they want us to, look like we just going off. But really, they out here setting stuff on fire. It's not like we coming out there with gasoline, throwing on buildings and throwing matches on stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's somebody coming out there with full intent on tearing stuff down that's doing this. I think. Like we
Full
had,
intent.
huh?
I said full intent.
Because like I said, I don't have a problem with the looting. I don't have a problem with the rioting, but don't tear down where you stay. Because at the end of the day, when this is all said and done, however it goes, I hope it goes right, I hope it goes how it should. They lock you up, build a new jail on top of it. But my problem is you tear down where you stay. So when you gotta go to bed at night, you get into your neighborhood. You gotta wake up, you smelling the smoke. You want to go to the store. You don't have a store to go to. You not like you tearing down what your brothers and your sisters have built. They tearing up like black-owned businesses somewhat too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they tearing up the Targets and stuff, but the Target got riot insurance, so everything Target lost, they ain't taking it.
All these own businesses.
These black-owned businesses, I bet they ain't got riot insurance.
The regular businesses, period. Own businesses, period. Just don't have
Yeah,
that.
you said don't tear up so where you stay at, but you gotta understand somebody stay there.
Huh?
You know what I'm saying? You said don't tear up where you stay at.
Yeah.
Somebody stay there.
Somebody stay
It's somebody's community that you tearing up. So I mean, it's like I don't care as long as nobody's getting hurt.
Right.
I can understand you mad, I understand, but I just feel like some people ain't as serious as I was.
Has anybody got hurt though? I don't think anybody got hurt.
It's been some places.
That's been some cops that got hurt.
Nah, it's been some places that they have footage that they don't show. I've seen like through Twitter and stuff like that.
I mean, I see the stuff. I know y'all. It's
Oh
terrible.
my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know y'all saw the lady. I don't know the lady's name, I think they called her wheelchair Jennifer. I can't remember. I don't know if that's a word they would have. But I know y'all saw the lady that was at the Target with the kitchen knife, looked like she had a little steak knife. She was out there trying to stab people.
What?
Nah, let
me
Paint a visual?
Yeah, let me paint a visual for you real quick.
Oh my
All right, so it's this lady, blonde hair, kind of big lady in an electric wheelchair. She had like the entrance and exit of Target out here trying to stab people with a knife as they try to come out. So she's up there trying to, protect Target out of all places. And a dude shows up, white guy, by the way, I believe, with a fire extinguisher. Light up.
That's messed up.
Light up. I mean, she's out there trying to harm people.
Picture that whole thing.
She showed up sprayed.
No,
And then she tried to play the victim, like, oh yeah, attacking me and this. They come to find out later on that night, they don't even need the They catch lady on footage later on the street corner.
Walking.
Nah, I don't know what it was. I think somebody was messing with her or something. Something about an ATM being broken into. I heard that too, but I never saw any money. But I saw a lady standing there walking out the side of the wheelchair, and then she sat back down and took off.
That's crazy.
So yeah, wheelchair Jennifer was out here wild, man. Wow, man. So you got people showing up.
Like it's hard to tell what's serious and like what's serious and what's
No, it's another situation. I just saw this one last night, right? So it was this dude, other white guy, who was also trying to play the victim, basically saying that that the black people attacked him, beat him up, flipped his car for no reason. Later on, you see footage of a boy with a boy there.
I've seen that one.
He out here with a boy there shooting at people.
Bruh.
He's catching.
Like, people out here trying to make us look like we savages. But black people not savage. We not out here being savages, but we being set up to look like savages. Then they wonder why we say Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? I put this on our Twitter. I don't know if y'all saw it. But I put this on our Twitter. You know what I'm saying? The reason why we saying Black Lives Matter is because there's a whole lot of lives that people don't care about, and all these people have to be black that people don't care about. I mean, we out here with a man that can just, in public, put his knee on somebody's neck with the protection of his officers and be able to do it and kill a man. And on real talk, see, I read the, I guess it's called the deposition, where they put charges on him. And in reading the summary, based on just the body cam evidence, you know, they painted like this is a whole lot, it's really wishy-washy. But what I did read was that one of his officers told him, hey man, you might want to get off his neck. And he's like, nah, I don't want to do that because he might something delirium or something. I don't remember exactly what it said. I really should have got it so I could post it here since we have this so everybody can see, but I don't have it. But I'll put it on our Twitter so that everybody can see it because I did capture the actual deposition. Basically, they bring him a man's, I don't know if you heard this, on third-degree murder charges. Only third degree, but I mean,
third degree like manslaughter.
They got him on manslaughter too. So they got him third degree and then two different other charges of manslaughter, which basically maximum is 30 on the third degree, 10 on one of the manslaughter charges, and 10 on the other manslaughter charges. So at max, and that's at max, because I doubt they'll give him max. That's 50 years. That's it for taking a man's life. That's all they're gonna bring him up on.
He might do 2.5, 3 years or something like that.
Man, they will not. Bro, you talking about flying Spirit, bro? We gotta do a flight on Spirit from Minneapolis, bro. They get that man 2 years.
I'm saying they probably give him about 10 or something like that. They'll suspend him down to about 3, and then they probably be about 2 or 3 years he served.
That's raw. That's raw. Like for killing a man.
I get you.
All right, but here's the crazy part. They called the cops on him for passing a counterfeit $20 bill. So that means he stole $20 worth of stuff at max. So if that's not even grand larceny. Is that even larceny?
Mhm.
You gotta be I think over $200.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So
I think
this is 500 for grand larceny. I can't remember. I used to know.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up later. Well, I can't look it up. I'll look it up later.
Okay.
I can't remember right on top.
But like, it's not even like serious charges. Those are petty charges.
Thanks.
So you arrest him. Like, first of all, you pull up on him. You pull your gun on him when he's in his car. Because in the deposition, they say that. You pulled the gun on him, and then he was compliant. They cuffed him. They got him out of the car. They cuffed him. And then they actually had him in their squad car, what I saw. I think George said that he was claustrophobic or something like that. And I don't know what that has to do with anything, but that was in the deposition. Like, deposition doesn't even make sense. Because at one point they say they struggled to get him in the car. And then because he was saying he was claustrophobic. But the next thing you know, he's in the car. And then he's out of the car somehow. And now he's on the ground with the man on his neck. Like, the timeline's weird, but you do see a lot of this stuff. Like, they showed alternate footage of him actually being in the car. It looked like maybe even the cops like attacking him. You can't really tell anything. It's kind of weird. You see that?
Uh-huh.
So, you can't really see anything, so I don't really know what was happening inside the car. But somehow, all I know is George Floyd ended up outside the car, on the ground, and getting attacked, basically, and killed. And, like, I mean, it's a big deal, definitely. But I even wonder how big of a deal it would have been if he wasn't, close with Steven Jackson. Steven Jackson is, I mean, you saw him, he looked like Steven Jackson. They actually call each other twins. So obviously Steven Jackson ain't gonna let it go, and Steven Jackson had a lot of media and stuff. But this ain't gonna be let go, but it's crazy. Like, it's crazy.
On camera too, bro. That's the thing. It's on camera. Like,
everything on camera, though.
You just watched. So what was going on? Did you need that much force? No, I don't think you needed that much force.
There's no way you
need. You could have just put a knee in his back, bro.
Yeah, that's what they usually do.
Yeah, you putting a knee on somebody's throat.
I mean, the action used to be least legal. Like, it used to be completely least legal for them to do that. Like, here in our town, like, they made it illegal for cops to do that in 1974. A long time ago, they made it illegal here. I don't know what the law is up there, if it was legal or not legal. I don't think it was, because they classified it as use of excessive force in the deposition. So
yeah, you can put a knee to the back, and he already handcuffed, laying on the ground. It's kind of hard to get up.
But then everybody's saying,
so
this is a crazy thing to get me too. Everybody's saying, well, why would they just record it and nobody helped them? So those other officers was probably shot to the people for trying to intervene.
yeah,
They were like, that's a tricky situation. You sit there, do you push dude up off?
Yeah.
Or do you? I mean, you risk yourself getting shot. Because if you walk over there, you already knew it was gonna pop off.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be willing to risk your life to save his life. And also, apparently, he had 2 other people in the car with him. So there was 2 people with him, according to the report as well. There's 2 people in the car. I think it was a male and a female.
I probably would have pushed it. Let's say
me looking at it,
I probably would have pushed the cop up off my, some of my people.
Yeah, I was
like, I would have pushed the cop up off because I would have had to take the sacrifice because it's for them. Somebody can draw their weapon.
Yeah, but if they just draw their weapon, hey, put me in cuffs too. Don't put you.
But most of the time they're gonna squeeze it. You know what I'm saying? Especially,
Yeah,
you already know.
Yeah,
they gonna squeeze it.
It's a tough situation.
You gotta make a decision right there.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, looking at that was like, okay, so
then again, if it's just me and them and nobody else is recording it, they gonna sweep it down. Or I was trying to attack them. If nobody's recording, so it's like you lose either way.
But the best part about it is all these businesses had cameras, and they had their body cams on. That's another thing. So everything that happened, they body cams was on, supposedly. So unless they come out and say that the footage got corrupted, everything should be recorded. Because in the report, it also said they had their body cams on. So they should have everything, in addition to all the cameras that the businesses had. So you got the video from the phone, but also you got the video from the businesses, and you got the video from the body cam. So they should have every angle and all the audio from everybody.
Oh man, I don't understand.
Yeah.
I still don't understand. I'm just
I can't
saying,
understand.
what signal do you give? What can you do to get the officer up off that guy at that time?
There's nothing.
What could you do? Because I mean, you basically putting somebody's life in somebody's hand. Pretty much, cops basically have our lives in their hands at any time they pull us over.
They do, and that's the thing
And
about
that's
it.
crazy. You give them all the right to. Like, they got all the right to. And these people, and the cop know that, so they gonna take advantage. That dude wouldn't have did that if he was just on the street. Like,
No.
you wouldn't have did that.
No.
You know?
Also, first of all, I mean, you know, George Floyd was not a small dude.
Yeah.
Like 6 foot something, 2 something. So without his friends, his brothers in blue, without his handcuffs, straight up, it ain't happening like that. Like, and that's the thing. Like, here's my problem. We, and this is terrible, but it's a fact. We as black people don't get treated the same as people of other races. Because think about this. We get shot, we get killed. Same situation, different person of a different race. They don't get shot, they don't get killed. They get brought out of the situation. They in handcuffs. They get taken to Burger King. Get them a meal. They got they put body armor on them so they don't get shot by another person. Yet they done killed about 4 or 5 people. But we as black people, we do nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing wrong. Maybe we did a petty crime, but we get killed. That's what's disturbing. That's why Black Lives Matter. That's why the saying exists.
But my protest is protest. All lives matter.
No, here's the problem with that. They don't want to say that, but here's the problem.
That all lives don't matter. They just saying like, yo, you know, Black Lives Matter, right? Like,
Yeah, because you're not considering our lives.
Yeah.
They don't consider us to be a life, apparently. Because if our lives can be taken that easily, but the same person, you do out of the way tactics to keep them safe and to make them feel good about themselves going to jail. Like how does a man get off for rape and not get like the sentence he should get because the judge says, oh, it'll be too tough on him? It's supposed to be tough on him. He should have never committed that crime.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's the thing that happened, yo.
That's a fact.
Like that's an actual thing.
I don't want to mess up his speech.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who says that? You gonna put the black man under jail, but the white man can go out here and just chill. I don't want to mess with his future. It's too bright. It's gonna be too hard on him. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Like nah, man, that ain't even cool. That's why we say Black Lives Matter. Because don't nobody consider that life to be a life, apparently. It's like we still in the times of slavery when they counted us as 3/4 of a person. Like that's wild to me. We 3/4 of a person still? I thought they got rid of that a long time ago.
Yeah.
In the eyes of some people. And that's why I still say, and that's why when we go into the next topic, this is why I still say we need to fix, we need a full age limit on the politicians in their positions. You got a minimum, you need a maximum.
Oh yeah.
You don't need to be about 75 still in office.
Yeah.
Like
We need some younger people with some younger. I mean the ages of the country is usually what, from about 18 to 45. Those are the most people. That's the most population, right? From 18 to 45, probably. So you need somebody that's 18 to 45 that's showing. My bad, my damn camera messed up. Yeah, so you need somebody, to represent that population.
Yeah, 100%.
You don't have it, we don't have it. We got old people that used to old ways.
Yeah.
Like think about our governor. They getting on him now while he had the blackface or whatever back in his college days.
Yeah.
He said, "Well, I knew better. Now I know better, but back then you didn't know better. You grew up like that, so that's what you've seen."
Right.
So it's like we need somebody that's the now This is how it is now. This ain't, it ain't 50 years ago. Y'all was shooting people, killing people. Think about it. Martin Luther King was peaceful, and he got killed. So, I mean, what's y'all's excuse? Like, y'all saying protest, how do you protest?
Well, here's the thing. Martin Luther King, and everybody been quoting it, so I'm not going to. Well, I'm going to kind of quote it, but not quote it. Martin Luther King completely said that the reason that you have riots is because you got a voice for violence. Well, I can't even say it right, but basically, protests and riots happen when you do not. Dang, I'm messing it up.
Yeah.
I don't know when mess up.
It's okay. It's okay. It's a reason right now.
But basically, he's saying that riots happen when you don't actually do anything, when peaceful protests are actually happening. You don't actually.
Okay, so what's the result of the protest? That's the thing. Like a lot of people just marching for no reason. Like, what are we gonna get out of it? We need to. Okay, we need something. Like when you get out the car, like us in the offices, we need something. When we get out the car, we need this. You can't put a person in chokehold. You can't do this. I think it should be somebody riding along with the cop just to be like a mediator. I think that'll work for real. Like I need something. I need something. Something got to change.
I need something.
For you to justify your actions. It's got to be like a mediator or something.
Yeah. Really, here's what I'm talking to mediate. They all know. Here's what they already got it, and this is what they need to actually use it. They have an internal affairs department that every officer is supposed to report to. Now, what they should be doing is actually holding them accountable, getting their footage every day from their body cams, holding them accountable for their actions that way.
I think they need a person riding with them.
I mean, that'd be fine too.
Any race, it could be anybody. There's random people every day switching up with you, riding with you.
Man, that's a job. Somebody actually has to have a job.
Listen, we got $1,200 to give to everybody. You know what I mean? We can afford paying somebody $15, $20 an hour sitting in the car.
Actually, we don't have $1,200 to get everybody.
We just did.
I know, and we're gonna pay for that. Trust me, we're gonna pay for all of it.
Pay for that person sitting in the car with that police officer.
I mean, I think it should be funded by the police department.
Yeah, something.
It shouldn't be funded by us. We shouldn't be paying for it in tax money. That's $1,200. We paying for that. Also, just because for whatever reason I couldn't remember this. I'm gonna quote it now because I obviously messed it up. A riot is the language of the unheard. And what is it that America has failed to hear?
Wow.
That's what Martin Luther King said. So basically, that's exactly what we have going on. We have riots going on because the protests have not been heard.
Yeah.
It's sad though, bro.
It's sad. It's sad.
I feel like watching the episode of Roots, like
somebody said this is only a history book.
Oh, it's gonna be an history book. But here's the problem. Who writes the history book? So how is it gonna be told? Is it gonna be
version of Roots? This is all it is.
See, I never watched Roots.
Listen, you want to be angry and watch it.
That's why I don't watch this stuff.
Django.
I don't watch that either.
That makes me angry, bro.
I don't watch none of that stuff.
12 Years a Slave, you watch that?
No.
Oh, man.
I don't watch any movies that deal with back in those times, slave movies. I don't watch any of that.
I don't smack fire out anybody. After 2 minutes of watching that, oh, man. Like, that messed with me for a whole day after I watched that.
Like, those movies, and this situation as well. Like, if y'all see my hands, it makes my palms sweat. I get mad and I want to punch somebody because the stuff is unnecessary.
But you gotta
I don't watch any of that.
But you gotta deal with it though.
Sweaty.
Every person in this room has encountered a police officer, force at one point.
No.
In what type of way? I was going to say in
a forceful way.
In a forceful way? I go all of them. Went to school all of them. So I'm good.
I didn't count the cops in a forceful way. Oh.
I have. Like, I have not.
Nah.
That's
weird.
I've been pulled up in Richmond. And he was a state trooper. I was like, I'm going there.
I didn't feel comfortable.
Okay, so back up. So why didn't you feel comfortable?
I was in Tennessee and I ain't know nothing about these cops.
You're a clown. I like that though. But you're right.
I did feel close. I was okay. Here's the thing. It was a speed trap, right?
Yeah.
So we was leaving Bonnaroo. So it's in Manchester, Tennessee. We was leaving, and like they knew everybody was leaving because it was the last day. Yes.
Would you at a concert?
Yeah, it's Bonnaroo. It's like a big music festival.
I let you live.
So we left, right? And we didn't really know where we was going, so we left. The GPS took us a weird way.
Every single race. We knew where we was going, and Denzel Washington and Morgan Freeman looked at y'all
I also like the GPS took us this weird way. We could see the interstate, and it wouldn't take us to it. So anyway, it took us down this hill, and like we had never gone that way before, and we caused too much speed going down the hill. Cops put the lights on us, and we just out in the middle of nowhere in Tennessee on this hill. So I was like,
you was in the middle of nowhere.
I didn't know where I was at.
If you was at the interstate, you would have like, all right.
Okay, so you have never witnessed like some forceful from the cops.
All right, go ahead.
No.
Because I feel like you have.
No, I haven't. No, I want to hear your story because I really haven't.
I wasn't gonna tell the story.
I want you to tell the story.
I'm just asking. It's been a few times. Like,
Well, give us one.
I don't want to say. I don't want to rehash that. I don't want to rehash that.
No, I haven't. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, I really have.
So you never seen like police brutality?
You're saying experience like you've been pulled over. You're saying seen
it, experienced it, you've seen it. Like,
the only thing I can say is we were up here and over here, like I'm thinking about, but you know, right over here.
Okay.
We come out of a party and we get pulled over, and we had, and I'm just gonna say how it was. We had a white dude with us. He always hangs with us. Cool peeps. And I don't smoke. Somebody had something in the car. They gave it to him. They smelled it. They was like, all right, you need y'all out the car. All right, you know, pull some stuff out the pocket. They didn't check him.
He the one that had it.
They didn't check him. And we knew it. We was like, they did not go check him.
Hey, take this. Take this.
And they did not. They did not check him. And that's the only. That's when I was like, yeah. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
keeping you with me forever.
Yeah, okay.
You riding,
We
dog.
still good. To this day, we still good.
I don't care where we go.
But
You riding.
that's the only time I want to say. But like, he can pull me myself. I'm me. I'm him. They know who I am.
But you've seen the privilege in action.
But yeah, I seen it in action. A girl sharing her experience on Twitter. She was with a couple guys, and they gave it to her, and they told her them to stop. She kept walking, and they didn't even tell her to stop. She just kept going, and they pulled them. And she said that's when she realized that privilege is real.
Yeah.
I was like, I forgot how old the girl was. It was on Twitter. I'm gonna see if I can find it again, but I'm gonna retweet it. Yeah. And that this, in my experience, was probably 5 years ago. No, it was right when I got back from basics and the AIT and whatnot. So yeah, I was 2013.
Yeah.
And to that day, I was like, "What's up?"
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So, but
You found out who you were in America.
I am who I thought they are. I am who I thought I was.
Yeah, you found
But
out
it's
who you were.
real out here, yo. And that's not even trying to like
Yeah.
stereotype. I mean, well,
And I give everybody a fair shot. I give everybody a fair shot. But I feel like sometimes I done got my vehicle searched, everything. I ain't have no drugs, anything on me.
First of all, you let him search your vehicle?
Yeah.
they can't search you about
That's what I was saying. Did you tell him that there's
I was like, I ain't got nothing. I said, go ahead. I ain't got nothing.
all right, if you say it willingly, then yeah.
I said, go ahead.
They have to. They can't search your trunk or anything about your consent. Well, the trunk they have to have a warrant. Period. But if you
Well,
say
they ain't had none. I was like, you gonna search it all you want to, you ain't gonna find none.
That's how I feel.
And they searched it. I mean, they going all through it. Okay, I'm like, okay. Did you find what you was looking for? Like, say nothing.
I had forgot about that until y'all brought that action. I'm like, what happened over there?
Exactly.
So
So it's like, you see the privilege.
and they told me, they was kind of like, looking us up and with, looking in the car.
So they smelt it.
Yeah, they smelled it.
But they searched everybody but old boy.
Yeah, like he got cool, it was 4 of us in the car. He was on this side of me, No, he was on the other side of my other homeboy. So they went through him. They didn't pat me really. They just kind of was like, partner, this, that. And I guess the other cop was talking because he was facing the other cop. And he was like, they searched me. He was like, what? I was like, you know what I'm saying?
They did surgery because they would arrest all of us.
We was looking at 88 like right there.
No, that's
good.
But nah.
But the girl's experience with that one, because they said she just kept walking and they didn't even stop her.
Yo, I tell you right now,
I was like,
I saw this thing the other day. It was this lady, I don't know her name. Let's just say you're not gonna offend me, Becky. She was in her car and the cop, I think she had suspended tags or a suspended sticker or something on her car. And the cop told her some stuff and she said, I'm not gonna do it. And she refused. And then she took off. Like she literally drove off on the cop. So the cop pulled her down, chased her down, and he told her to get out of the car. She didn't get out of the car. And so she ended up getting out of the car and told her she was under arrest. And she's like, I'm not. And he hit it with the taser. Lady fell to the ground and buckled. I was like, About time somebody got it that was just doing wrong because they shouldn't have been doing. My man was playing no game. He was like, I'm gonna hit you again. I was like, she was trying to use her privilege for her.
I ain't doing
to her advantage. She was like, you're not gonna give me a ticket. You're not gonna do this. Because she was, bro. She was curled up. I to hit her with that taser straight to the ground. So I mean, some cops they gonna do what they gotta do, but she didn't get shot, got tased. And I feel like you got a taser. Why are we shooting people? You got a taser, bro. Hit them with that electricity. You ain't gonna kill them, but you could. I mean, technically you could, but there's a whole lot greater of a chance of you not killing them and inducing bodily harm. You hit them with that taser versus you shoot them because it's guaranteed they're gonna be leaking. So, I think all cops got tasers on. I assume so.
Good. I didn't get his name, but came back. I came back in town about a couple months ago, and went to the bar. And some people don't know I moved. So I'm driving, and I guess I didn't know my back lights was out. I'm on. I see the cop go. Think about it. U-turn. What I did. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? So pulled in the Burger King, and he comes behind me, and he's like, he puts his light like this, and he's like, Durante. I was like, what up? He was like, man, what you doing? Blah 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 blah. Went right on my table. He was like, yeah, I just want to tell you, you got light out. You good? Let me go. So I was like, okay. But this is good. Just be, you know what I'm saying? I knew them, so I'm happy to say.
But that's cops from your community.
Yeah, so I'm good. Now, any other time, I depending on where I'm at, I'm not going to ever feel nervous, but I will still be cautious. Like when I pulled up the bridge, automatically had my hands on the. I did everything right. I pulled my registration out, laid on my lap. You know what I'm saying? And I was in uniform. Just in case, but. Not just in case. I mean, it's real. Like that's just real. It's real.
And that's, you know, what I was talking about earlier about we got to make a change. Like, and not us, but the United States has to make a change. And that's why I want to ask Durante a question because he said something a couple episodes ago. I believe he said, I think we recorded, or maybe we didn't, but I don't know.
I hope we didn't.
Even if we did, we're going to bring it up now. I mean, even if you want to talk about it, it's fine. But you made a statement that I feel like I don't need to vote because my vote doesn't matter.
Oh my God. How do you remember that?
Of course, that's going to stick with me forever because I hate when people say that.
Why?
I want you to, well, first of all, I want you to explain why you feel like that again, because it doesn't make sense to me, especially in light of what we've seen. In light of what we've seen.
I don't do.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't want to.
Why? In light of what we just saw, in light of what we saw,
Because
your vote could change.
I think because the first time I was able to vote was I'm not going to put that out there. That's not the right story. But the first time I was able to vote, pull one way, pull this way. And then I just didn't.
But you can think for yourself, though.
But I was younger at that time. I just turned 18. I was learning stuff, like, learning politics and things like that. Oh, you're 18, you need to vote. I'm like,
Man, so Barack was your first election.
He was my first election. He was your first election.
Yeah,
He was all our first election. Well, he was our first presidential election.
I didn't vote at all.
What? For Barack?
I didn't vote at all.
Oh.
So when
Romney had you advantage all over.
I wasn't listening. I was just listening. You know what I'm saying? Like, at that time, I was just like, what?
Nah, it
was McCain.
McCain.
I think. At that time.
Yeah.
The house I was in, the house I was in, they were,
McCain.
Yeah, so I was, because that's all I was looking at, like, oh, it's not like president, cool. I wasn't into the politics. It was listening to everybody else. And then all of a sudden, I didn't, because I was like, man, this is what it's going to be like. So ever since then, I just never voted.
All right, but it's not 2008 anymore.
I know.
2020 now.
I know it, but I just still don't.
I mean, they put the decision on right now.
All right.
At the end of the day, they're going to do it with it all. That's how I always.
But
that right there.
Whoever's my fan chief, let's get this over.
But those not even the most, I would say, impactful. Like the presidential is not the most impactful. It's the local.
That's what I wanted to bring up. That's what I wanted to bring up with you.
Those are who going to affect you the most, because some about time those stuff the president's doing, kick down. He's out of office.
Like, here's the thing. You see in Virginia right now, the president of the United States is our governor. He will do anything he can to make him look bad at any point in time. Actually, he's a Democrat, which is funny because he actually was a Democrat. But regardless, he hates any Democrat because they are his opposition. So he does not like them. So he hates our governor because he doesn't think like him. He doesn't vote for him. So that's why he can lose power with a Democrat, with the Democratic government. I'm not saying vote Democrat. I'm not saying vote Republican. I personally think political parties are a joke. It's just a game system. And the problem is that everybody's brought into their game.
I just don't care.
But it doesn't.
That means even low way.
But here's the thing. Here's what I want you to.
I know some people are always saying, well, if you don't listen to them, I don't care.
No, that's whack. That's stupid. You have to listen to them.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't listen to
them. All right, but here's what I want you. I want to, because of what they got in your head back where you were at. I want you to think like this. You don't have to, and it's fine if you don't.
And even I keep going, but even the last time I could vote, I thought about it. I was like,
you were a resident here, right?
Yeah.
You could have just voted recently.
Yeah.
Like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I just want you to know. I mean, you wasn't that long ago. But I didn't either. But it's because of our stuff, and I probably should have just did a writing. Because I really should have voted. But I didn't. That's my fault. But here's what I want you to think about. I want you to take the Republican and the Democrat out of it. You should listen to what they're talking about. Forget the political party stuff. So when you go to vote on your ballot, because you haven't seen one, you don't have to just do, I'm voting Democrat. You do not do that. You vote for the individual person. They might be Republican, they might be Democrat. But you're not being held.
I know how to vote.
Are you sure?
Yes, I just don't.
I know. I just want to make sure, because it seems like you suck. And like you stuck in this, I'm in this line. I got to be here.
No,
you
my
don't have to.
experience before maybe just rethink everything. I was just like, you know what? I just got my own opinion about stuff.
And you should.
And I do, but I just don't.
Alright, I'm gonna need.
Yeah, but you say you wasn't passive. That's kind of like a passive action.
It's very passive.
I don't understand. You said he wasn't passive before. Remember, you said he wasn't passive. When I said about dominant males, whatever, you said he wasn't passive.
Oh, that's something wild.
Yeah, you said that today. So I mean, that's a passive action. But so when you do that, it's like you do that to everything else. So I think you should definitely take action. No, you should think about it, bro. Like think about it. If you pass that off, think about it. So you vote for people that finish. Okay, I'm gonna break it down. We vote for people to fit our lifestyles. So if you just gonna pass the buck and be like, yo, I don't care, I'm not gonna vote. So everything in your power you should be doing, put yourself in position. You know what I'm saying, to be a better, you know what I'm saying, to better yourself. Because I mean, that's all really you voting for. You voting for whoever fits you to help you get to the next level of life, pretty much. And wealth is the thing right now. I think we should all be stuck on wealth. I was listening to a thing earlier, like people be like, oh, money is evil and this, that, and the third. No, we need money. No, we need to set it up back like we had, what's that thing, Black Wall Street. We need to get back to that. All this, Trump gonna save us, stimulus check gonna save us. No. Build wealth. Stop spending money on stupid stuff. We need to get back on that level, man.
I don't know who.
Nobody's gonna save us, bro. I ain't looking for nothing to change. I ain't looking for nothing, bro. Get yourself in better position. Get everybody around you in better position.
But here's
be able to
not give it to me, and I'm playing them.
No, it don't work like that. Sometimes you gotta count the cards and make the game work for you.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you count the cards and you put who you want in office. You can't play around with that because you don't. I'm just saying, if you don't go and vote, like you could potentially let somebody get in that you don't want to. Because I mean,
why do we? It's just a
why you not paying attention at all?
No, I'm just saying,
bro, you killing me.
I'm just saying,
you taking me out right now.
If I'm not fully like whatever.
I just think
it don't work like that.
My opinion on everything. I just think.
Cause you see what we got right now, my man. Okay, here's what I want you to know. Because I don't think this fool said, and he clearly said this. They had people at the actual White House that were protesting, and he said that if they got past the Secret Service, that they were gonna see vicious dogs and weapons like they never seen before. When's the time that we've seen vicious dogs? When have we seen vicious dogs? During the civil rights movement, they were attacking, when they were sending dogs to attack people. No one else we saw vicious dogs? We were escaping the plantation. They were telling us, hunting us down with dogs. Who comes out and says that? I don't care, Republican, Democrat, Independent, any of that. That's just racist.
Bro, they don't want to respect it because they feel like we depend on them.
I don't depend on them.
Like that's they feel like yo, that's their
he
thing.
Can keep his stimulus check. Yeah,
their whole agenda. All black people. Think about it. All black people need the stimulus. They're on welfare. They don't work. I mean, that's the stigma of the white. That's the stigma on the white people have against us.
All right. Well, I want everybody to know. I didn't need the stimulus. Yes, I spent the stimulus. It wasn't in my bank account because I mean it's free.
That's just
I didn't need it. I ain't been on welfare. I got a job. I'm pretty good at it. So that's something that none of us in here fall into.
Bro, they ain't out there killing no
Asians. Am I not really good at it?
Bro, think about it. If they killing the Asians, think about it. Bro, just think about this. They ain't out there killing no Asians.
They hate that. He hate the Asians.
But he's not going to attack that community. He's not going to do that.
They've done it before.
He do it in a sneaky way.
No, I mean they've actually done it before. They had Asian concentration camp. Basically, in here.
Not now. Not now, though.
No,
they won't do that.
He's doing it to the Mexicans, though.
That's because they're trying to get. They feel like like I say, they feel like they depend on them. So that's why he come in still doing a lot of jobs he don't even want to do. So
jobs that if they don't do, nobody's gonna do. But I'm telling you right now, old boy is nothing but an old-fashioned racist. Because he didn't do it to the Asians, but he did it to the Mexicans. That's the same difference. I mean, it's been a setup since this country was established. Because back in the day, they did it to the Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? They set them up terribly. I mean, they gave them syphilis and all kind of stuff.
I just feel like they just roam the world looking for somebody to oppress. Think about it. They just look for something to rebuild, burn it down, fight with them, then try to rebuild it and make it like them.
And I think that's why, and this we have going on right now is the America that Trump wanted to make great again. He wanted to make hate again, and that's what he's established. Think about this. His campaign, he had a party, I think, last night, the MAGA party. That's what he wants, and this is what he's got. He's got what he wanted in his 4th year. This is the America that he wanted. When his people were running it, then everybody was distracted by hate. and I hate to say it, but this is what's gonna happen. Because everybody's getting together, everybody's rioting, people are not respecting this corona stuff. It's gonna be a lot of people get sick. We thought the second wave was gonna come from people not listening to what they're saying. It's gonna come from these protests. Everybody getting together. Yeah, a lot of the protests say wear masks. People marching, people walking. Some people not used to masks. They taking them off, and they walking because they can't breathe.
Yeah,
because they just their respiratory system is not keeping up with the amount of oxygen that they're getting, so they feel like they can't breathe. They're getting claustrophobic. They're taking them off. They're inhaling the air. So we got the virus, and we got the setup with this protest from George Floyd, which needs to happen, but it just happened at the wrong time.
exactly.
I think it's going to be. I think this second wave of COVID, coronavirus, is going to hit within the next 3 weeks because we have Memorial Day. Everybody got together, didn't wear masks then, and now we got protests. Everybody getting together, now wearing masks now. This is going to be a problem. Like people say that Trump's going to get back in office, and that's a scary thing. Roger, that's why I want you to go, but that's a scary thing.
Yeah, but you feel like he's gonna get back in?
Here's my problem. I got a problem. This goes back to your boy. This goes back to your boy Charlamagne, who has a voice. He has a great voice within our community. And Diddy, who has a great voice in our community. They are saying, and this is a problem. I get what they're saying. I know why they're saying it, but this is giving black people a reason to stay at home, and it's gonna work, and I hate it. They're saying that the black vote cannot be brought this year. And they want Biden to say he has a black agenda. They want Biden to say he has a black woman vice presidential candidate in mind. They want him to do all these things. But they're saying the black vote can't be brought. And they're saying that if he doesn't do these things, then they're not going to vote for him. If they can push that opinion upon our community is going to stay at home. And the only people that are going to go vote are people that can go vote for Trump. And we got another 4 years of this dude.
I don't think they got followers, but they ain't got that much influence over people.
Charlamagne got a big influence over people.
People gonna do what they want to do. I mean, if a man got that much influence over you, like you're not really a man anyway.
I mean, I agree with that, but think about this. I want you to understand. But I want you to understand that if you give black people a reason to not go vote, they not gonna go vote.
That's a weakness in the community.
Like I agree with that.
This is a weakness. That's a follower's mentality.
It's a setup, but I'm telling you right now.
But mostly, I mean, we do got a lot of followers in the community. So
yeah.
Okay, I get your point.
What do you call them? Your hype beast?
Your hype beast. It's an actual thing.
Your hype beast? I'm telling you right now. Those hype beasts, those are the same people that are not going to go vote because they're saying that their vote can't be brought and they want to see these things before they go out and vote. If they don't see them, they're not going to go vote. But they're not looking at the other side of the picture. I was watching Charlamagne on Fat Joe's show 2 nights ago, and he could not come up with a reason. Because Fat Joe's on my side, he agrees with me. We gotta vote to get you out of office. But like, basically, Charlamagne cannot come up with a reason other than the fact that we can't keep systemic racism going, which I agree with, and we gotta. I just want him to have a commitment. So you want him to lie to you and potentially say that I got this agenda, but you don't have it, versus him not saying it at all. I can't understand that. I get it. In a better time, we can say that. We can say the black vote can't be brought. But not in these times when we got what we going on, and we can't potentially have another 4 years of this, man.
Bro, I just feel like we giving him too much power, like for real, like
who Charlamagne?
The president.
Oh, the president.
Like he just gets too much credit for things. Like okay, of course he's racist. Okay, like we still got to build up our community. Like forget everything else, build up our community. No president ever gonna change that. You should be building up us. Our wealth, our everything. Like we should be building up our things. Like I just think he gets too much credit. I just feel like, so what's the point? Like he gonna do them. They gonna do. They always felt that way about us.
That's also why
you think they kill our black leaders. Like they always.
That's why we gotta get that.
It don't bother me.
That's why we gotta get the age group out of office. We need proper legislation. We need an amendment to the Constitution that puts an age limit.
Is that 35?
That's an age minimum. We need an age limit. We need a top and a bottom. We're gonna have a bottom. We need to have a top.
I got you. That makes sense.
Put the top as if you're gonna.
What you gonna put the top? I mean, think about it. What you gonna just break it down to 65? Like, you know.
Personally, I want to lower the 35 to 25, and then I would make the top 65. 65 to 55, somewhere in there. I probably say 65. Give him a little bit of time, but 65, 55 is the top. 35, 25 is the bottom. We set that up. We got a better chance of getting out a lot of these people. Yeah, most of the people in Congress are like in that age bracket. Obviously, the president and the future president, whichever president we get, whether it be Biden or Trump, are both going to be well plus 70. So they shouldn't even be allowed to be there. We have people that shouldn't even be allowed to drive or after 70.
True.
We don't need presidents in office over 70. Am I lying though, man?
It doesn't just reflect. I think it's true because it don't reflect the world. Like a 70-year-old is not in the world. Like
that's an outlier, bro.
Yeah, they in their own bubble, so they think about how it was when they was in their 20s.
In the world is
their 20s is in the 60s. Like Trump was in his 20s in the 60s, 70s.
Yo, Trump was he was draft dodging back then.
He was in the 20s, so he think about how it was back with Martin Luther King.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you. That's the great America that he wants again. That's the America he's got.
So it's like, but then let's say somebody gets elected in their 30 or 35, like they only been out of high school like 15, 16 years. So it's like, do you go with them? So, you know,
depending on what they talk about.
Yeah. So
like we got to change our mindset. That's the thing. We're smarter now. Like they put that 35 limit in there because people they were not able to be as educated. They weren't able to even do stuff. But now, I mean, we're smarter now. We experience more stuff now. We got social media. We got the internet. We can learn more. We can gather more. Our brains can grow. Versus back then when they just had books. Read a book. Learn this. Learn it from a book. Get it from a professor. That's all you got. You got the internet now. Like we are in a different world, and I think that we could handle a younger president. Some of our what we consider our best presidents have been younger presidents. Is that not true?
Yeah.
I think that's what I think we need to put a cap on this. But I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is I want everybody to just be safe and whatever they do. I want everybody to vote. Not everybody's gonna vote. Sorry, Monty. I just had to bring it up today because it's a thing, man. It's just a thing. It's a thing. But I want everybody to be safe, and I definitely want everybody to vote if you have the opportunity because we have people fight for us for our ability to vote. So being a minority in America and not voting, that hurts me, man. Because I mean, we always didn't have the ability to do
you got the ability to not vote too. If you don't feel comfortable with the candidates, it's your option not to vote. Like it's an option.
But here's the thing. You can do that too. I mean, but that also takes a vote away. That's also how Trump won last year. I mean, not last year, but 4 years ago. Because people were writing stupid stuff, and like I think in Louisiana, Harambe got like 4% of the votes. And people were doing stupid stuff. So I mean, you have the privilege to do it. It's one of the few privileges that we do have that they, at this point in time, cannot take from us with a systemic level. They try to, making it hard for some people to vote. Like you gotta have an ID, you have to do this, you have to do that. They make it hard for some people to go vote.
Voting is it's weird. I think you should just take advantage. I don't think the president will ever change anything. I just feel like, bro, you need to change everything inside our community.
You can change everything. You can change everything you want in your community.
But the president,
it's not just the president though.
I mean, if you doing an election, it's like choosing noodles. Like you want chicken noodles, like chicken noodles and noodles. You want beef noodles and noodles.
I do gourmet noodles and noodles. I could fix my noodles.
It's like saying, it's like saying which one you want. And the person be like, well, I'm vegan, or I don't eat noodles, or whatever. Like, but still, though, you gotta choose one. If you don't want either one, that don't mean you have to choose one. Like, okay, when it was Hillary, you know what I'm saying? When it was Hillary and it was Trump, motherfuckers was like, yo, I'm picking the lesser of the two evils. That was
the lesser of the two evils was Trump.
Lesser of the two evils was Trump. Think about it, like,
crazy.
That's what people were saying. Like, I'm picking the lesser of the two evils. Like, if you pick Trump, that was the lesser of the two evils.
No, they were.
So I don't want to vote for either one of them. Am I wrong for not voting?
I think you.
Right.
I see what you're saying, but here's the thing. Look at the evil that you're going to obtain. I get what you're saying, the lesser of two evils, but you see what we got. Here's the thing. We had the option of Hillary and Trump. That was the end of Obama's era. So you couldn't get him again.
Yeah.
So you had to choose one. Now we
had to choose. It's your right to not vote.
Okay. But you were going to get one. Were you going to get one? Were they going to serve your America? Were they going to be your reflection to the world? Americans look dumb right now.
If both of them bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, it is. People are like, it is what it is. People gonna be like, it is what it is. That's gonna be like it is what it is. Like, okay, you want your arm cut off, get your leg cut off. You know what I mean? The moment was like, kill me. Which one you want, bro? With your arm, like shit. Jeez, nigga. No, he's like, man, just shoot.
You take a pinky toe?
Nah. You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one.
You gotta pick one.
Either red or the blue.
Yeah.
In the Matrix, you pick the red pill with the blue pill.
That's a little bit because what state's gonna put me in.
Well, you see what the red pill got you.
Yeah, that's one.
So you better run with the blue because Lord have mercy.
That's crazy. I mean, that's how I look at it, man. It's like,
okay,
you gotta fix everything.
But here's the thing though, because we look so dumb to the rest of the world. And I don't like that. Like the United States used to look great.
Used to look. Nah.
We look like trash right now.
China got all that stuff. They own everything over here. They're building up all around. So I mean, we in debt with like trillions of dollars. So it's like, yo, we've been looking like that. Just now it's on the forefront. You actually go to Google like, oh, how much do we owe them? What do they own? Yeah, they don't broadcast none of that stuff that they own or how much money they lend us. They don't broadcast none of that stuff. They make it seem like, oh, it's great, everything's great. Like, come on, man, get out of here.
Yeah, but I mean, he took us out of who? He took us out of the World Health Organization. He's just out of it. The World Health Organization. Shoot, man. For real? You talk about having black wealth? Bro, we need to go to Africa.
We don't make anything anymore. We consumers. That's all we do is consume. America just consumers. Entertainment and consumers. That's all we do.
I'm on the real. And
they love how we're living. They love everything that portion. But we don't make anything.
Look at y'all ain't look at what's on Twitter. Look at what I post on Twitter. Check that out. It's very interesting. We want the iPhone.
I think the iPhone was most popular.
Hey, first of all, the phone that I had was the Essential phone. That was a US phone.
I think we do make the iPhone. Don't we make the iPhone? Yeah, but is it made in America?
Essential phone. But they stopped.
Why you hating?
Nothing. I'm not hating on nothing. Anyway, we're gonna close out, y'all. I was trying to close out earlier. We ain't got to. I can talk about how bad Apple is like for the next 2 hours, but I don't really want to.
I'm talking about how bad Android is.
How bad is it?
Garbage.
Wow. How?
Give
me one reason. Give me one reason.
Yeah, that's Snapchat.
Yes, you do.
That is crap. That app is crap on Android.
It's fine.
No, it don't.
I'll show you later.
It looked like that when posted look like Minecraft. Anybody got time?
My steps don't like Minecraft. You crazy? No, I want you to give me a reason.
You can download apps on your phone. You gotta get the ones that are customly on there.
No, I can download apps.
Oh,
What apps you don't have to pay for?
oh, it's a lot.
That's on my phone. I ain't got to pay for it. It's a lot of
That's old.
You got 6 apps.
That's old Apple.
Old Apple was terrible like that. But new Apple, they got more freedom, but not a lot.
See, the old Apple, they were like that. They weren't right yet. This Apple got grandma's Apple.
It's rotten now. So it's rotten now. Just sitting on top of the refrigerator.
Yeah, but somebody bit that. Hey,
We live right now in the show. I'm trying to keep you cool, bro.
hey, but why the apple on your phone got bitten off of though? That somebody gave it to you.
Spit it back out.
Somebody bit off the apple and gave it to you. That shit is used, son.
Nobody talking about that except for you.
I thought about that.
That
It's
shit
okay.
is used, baby. That shit used. That shit stepped on, baby. That shit stepped on. You gonna step on the joint, man. It's about to display. It's about to display. People can't even see me.
All right. I was closing out earlier. Devontae distracted me. Okay. Other people look at Apple. You do have a SIM card. Everybody has a SIM card. It's like phone work.
But no, he's talking about
SD card.
SD, you know what I mean.
Anyway, I sure want to thank everybody for watching the Express Without None podcast. I've been your host, Wesley, and I definitely want everybody to be safe. You're going to protest, please do it peacefully if you can. If you're gonna riot, please keep your own neighborhood safe. And I understand, going to places like Target, they got riot insurance. So if you tear it up, tear it down, they're gonna fix it. But the problem is will they actually fix it? Now I think about it. I am. I'm doing an outro.
You started right.
I'm doing an outro. I want to give everybody something to think about.
You hyping us up going to the ring.
If you tear it down, are they going to come back? Because you might need that Target, and they might not want to come back. I mean, yeah.
Target ain't that high.
It's
like a bougie Walmart.
Yeah, I like that.
But when they got them red dots, when them red dots on sale, 30% off, 40% off, you can't beat it.
No, you can't. So, you can attack a place like that, and they're going to be fine. They have insurance and everything. But they might not come back. But mom and pop, brother and uncle, leave their establishments alone. If it's you all is actually attacking it, I don't think it is. I think it's people that, like Byron said, that are from out of town that are doing it. Try to protect those places. If you see somebody attacking a place that you know is black owned, protect it. Tell them no or pull them off. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, this has been your host Wesley. Byron,
man. Y'all be safe, big dogs. We'll holler at y'all next week. Go.
I got no slick comment in there. Y'all be safe. Wash your hands still.
Oh, please wash your hands.
Hand
sanitizer coming back in stock, and so get you some.
Just because coronavirus
It's not over.
Just because coronavirus dying down. Don't stop the hygiene.
It's not dying. We'll talk about it next week. It's coming back. I'm sure next week y'all hear us talk about the numbers rising.
I'm gonna say She looked at that. She gets.
All right, y'all. We out.
All right, man. Y'all be easy.